Yo, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Kasi with Kieran. It's been a very long time and I do apologize. I do apologize. I started off very well with this channel, with what we had going on here, but then it just took a dip. Stuff was getting busy, man. Obviously, with my photography and all of that, balancing of it just wasn't really there. But listen, I will be back from next season, full on, from the preseason actually. But today's video is based on Cape Town City and what went wrong with them in the playoffs. So obviously coming to the end of the season, they gained that win against Polokwane, but obviously they had to beat Stellenbosch on the final day to have hopes of staying up. But obviously it was a draw on the final day, if I'm not mistaken. And Diogo Pereira was already saying to the media that he's preparing for the playoffs, the club's preparing for the playoffs, because there's no other way unless a miracle was poured that they're gonna stay up. But what went wrong with them in the playoffs? That's the main thing we're gonna look at. First game was Cape Town City versus Albert College. Cape Town City dominated that game, start to finish. Albert College did, from the second half, step up their game and they started competing, getting chances. But throughout the game, I saw Cape Town City as the more dominant team. Obviously, this game with the young players starting, Luyolo Slacha, Shakil April, Jody Yashin. This, I think, gave Cape Town City that lift to play a faster brand of football, usually from their slower pace football, if you want to put it in a way of slower pace football. But this game, this change game with the young players, with the new coach, Andries Ordering, obviously who is left now to go to Bayer Leverkusen to undertake that assistant manager role with Erik Ten Hag, which is massive, massive. But Andries Ordering, you was taking the training sessions of Cape Town City. He was training the boys. He was there, giving out the tactics for the game. So Cape Town City started with three in the back, usually four in the back, but they started with three in the back. Started with four in the midfield and three up front, obviously with Darren Keith in goal. This was the change they needed. I feel Cape Town City played absolutely amazing with that new tactic set. But what went wrong with them in that game? It was missed chances. Obviously, they did have goal scoring problems throughout the whole season. In the PSL, goal scoring problems was their main number one problem, in my opinion. And you saw Emil Witboy hit the ball in that game. CJ Bezuidenhout missed a sitter in the end, but it's been a problem for them throughout the season. We're going to the second game, Kazakh Stars versus Cape Town City. Kazakh Stars dominated them, in my opinion. Absolutely phenomenal by Kazakh Stars. Pure football being played. Kazakh Stars 31 shots on target, 60% position. 30 shots on goal, 8 on target, and 60% possession. Kazakh Stars played a beautiful brand of football against Cape Town City. Then Cape Town City did take the lead that game through Prince Chueza, but in the 97th minute, if I'm not mistaken, Dondolo gave away a penalty. Probably the most dumbest penalty I've ever seen a player give away. Obviously, no hate to Dondolo. He's a fantastic player. He's a fantastic player. But in that current moment, why would you kick a player from the back to give away a penalty in such a deciding game? And in my opinion, that penalty was the turning point. When Kazakhstan scored that penalty, close to Darren Keith saving it, and that game ended 1-1, I knew that was a turning point because Cape Town City now have pressure on them. They have to win their next game against Albert College. Now going into that game, Albert College versus Cape Town City, how the fans played a big role in that game. Albert College, I think the stadium was sold out, 1,000 tickets being sold, but the fans forced themselves into the stadium, causing a big havoc, causing the whole stadium to be surrounded with Kazakh Stars fans, not Kazakh Albert College fans. This shows, this shows the motivation they had to win that game because fans want PSL football in the Northwest, in Rustenburg, to show the motivation from the fans and the players. It was phenomenal. Now, to the controversial part, in my opinion, of this game is Letzi Koaping scoring the goal for Albert College. Letzi Koaping, Cape Town City fans, as they ring a bell, former player of Cape Town City, scores the goal to send Cape Town City into the second division of South African football. Crazy, absolutely crazy. But then now, if you look around performance-based things of Cape Town City, they lack belief. I think they lack belief. They had no motivation to play the game. They had no motivation to play the game. I think that it was more of a mess up than actual football being played. I know the conditions of the fields and stuff, you can't use that as an excuse, but I think that might have played a big role in their performance. But from what I was watching, it was just like nothing. Amadou Sukuna, what did he offer up front? Nothing. Hashim Domingo, two easy sitter chances. Could have gave Cape Town City 2 goals, but he couldn't finish. Hashim Domingo, personally my favorite player in the team, so it's not hateful to him. I'm just giving an overview of the game. But we saw in the second half, Emil Witboy came on, Fortune Makaringe, Tulani Serrero, Jody Ashin, all to try and make a change for Cape Town City. Emil Witboy again was the best sub made. The confidence he has for 16 years old is diabolical. It's crazy. He obviously brought that energy into midfield, in my opinion, but the quality never stepped up from Makaringe, Serrero. I don't think the quality stepped up there. Not also from only Makaringe and Serrero. If we look at the Nodada could have offered more in that game. Nodada could have offered more in that game. But unfortunately, the quality never stepped up for Cape Town City, and that I think was the turning point. That was the point where I was like, if Makaringe can't do anything, if Nodada can't do anything, Cape Town City is screwed. But why? Orbit College played such a great low block when they took that lead in the second half. All their players behind the ball, all their players defending. When it came to the final 10 minutes, obviously they made those subs. That big guy, the tall guy, I don't know his name, sorry. But the way he came on and he went to the corner, I remember, and he was holding the player off with his back. He was holding Coutinho off. You can just see that they're forcing this game to go to full time with their 1-0 lead intact. But Orbit College, I think they deserve it. They deserve it. Their coach, I think, is a CAF A holder of a license. Quality team. Obviously, they're going to the PSL. You know how the PSL is. A status could be sold, or the team could be competing in the PSL, but they're gonna have to have a big squad revamp, in my opinion. But now let's talk about next season. Cape Town City going into the NFD. Are they gonna buy a PSL status? Who knows? South African football teaches you a lot of things, but in my opinion, if they go into the NFD, they're gonna lose a lot of players. They're gonna lose Serrero, they're gonna lose Makaringe, Domingo, Jaden Rhodes, Emil Witboy. So they're gonna have to rebuild. They're gonna have to rebuild. And if they can rebuild a squad that is passionate about fighting their way back into the PSL, and they get back into the PSL, I think they can do it next season. Straight promotion like Durban City. They can do it next season. But it's gonna take a lot from Cape Town City. But I think John Comitas does have a plan for this team. Again, he did look a bit emotional today at the end of the game, but John Comitas is very smart when it comes to football. So let's see what he does have in store for Cape Town City next season. Guys, thank you so much for watching the video. Obviously, Cape Town City fans who are watching, it's a big disappointment for the team, but it's football. End of the day, you have a season where you're going to perform very badly, and I think Cape Town City had one of those seasons. But to see them bounce back next season is going to be very hard. But at the same time, it's going to be a very good thing. Just a reminder for Cape Town fans, Cape Town football is still intact. It's still there. It's still there. Cape Town City NFD, Stellenbosch in the PSL, and a video which I'm going to be posting on my TikTok regarding Cape Town Spurs very soon. Keep an eye on that. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Kasi with Kieran is back officially from the preseason. Please turn on post notifications, subscribe. Most importantly, follow my TikTok. That's where I am going to be posting all the time. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you. I appreciate all the subscribers and all the support in the previous videos that I did have with Lawrence Scola and Coach B. And there'll be more videos like that coming up soon with the podcast. But yeah, I hope everyone has a fantastic week, fantastic day. Yeah, I'll catch you in the next one. Salute. Everybody flocking in a decoy. Shorty mixing up the vodka with the liquor.